Hello, fellow gamers and fans of Everquest, brought to you by the great people at Project 1999. Guys, I'm playing Corvellis today at the request of one of my viewers, Stormwall. Want to say hey, and thank you for the request, man. We're going to try and make that happen as much as possible. You guys let me know what y'all want me to do, and I'll be glad to do it. I'm here with my really good friend, AC Gamer.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode. And I am playing my my monk, Zorns. He's level 22. I believe he's about 42% into his level, and I'm hoping to get him just a little bit more, maybe around 20, 23, maybe 24, so I can get him into a high keep group and level him up pretty fast, so I can start grouping with you. Like my main concern is maybe trying to get this guy into some Thum groups with Dark Dragon and.
Oh, that's not gonna work, dude.
It might. Because we do have Chupa.
Miro, dude.
We have Chupa. Chupa can be a backup healer.
Yeah, Chupa?
We'll just
He could
go
be
down.
a backup healer, yeah, but not our main healer.
But yeah, I think he could. I think he might be able to, because what we could do is go to some easier zones where, like, a lot of the time in the Soul B now, because you're higher level, I don't have to heal you pretty much.
I don't like that idea at all, dude. Okay,
Okay, well, maybe it will work out, but
just cut it out, dude.
I think it might work.
I'd rather have, to be honest with you, I mean, I've got a lot of faith in Chupa, and I'm sure he could do it, but I'd much rather have a cleric at my back, dude.
Right. Well, I mean, he'd be in the zone in case something bad went on. He'd be able to res people, but mainly what I wanted to do with this guy is be able to solo. Go over there and get me some Coldane heads for my cleric to be able to do the faction. This guy is going to be the one that does the stuff that nobody really wants to do, such as like bad faction-wise. There's a lot of people on this game that I play with, a lot of friends, a lot of guild mates. Unfortunately, if you're going against a faction that they're not really interested in and messing up, then you can't really find people who are willing to help you out. What level is your guy right now?
Corvellis?
Yeah.
He's level 30.
Oh, okay, so you're a little
level
higher.
Level 20, I'm sorry, level 21. Did I say level 30?
There is a orc group here. You want to get into that?
No. Actually, I would rather do crack spiders.
Okay. I'll come out there, because I need soak anyways. I'm running through high pass right now.
Jesus, dude.
I was all the way over into the commons, so it takes a little while.
Oh, no. I was talking about this crack spider is kicking my ass, dude.
It looks like all the guys are dead. This little bugger right here.
Me, so that's
There is one guy in this zone that absolutely hates me, and no matter what I do to build up my faction by killing orcs and things, he just will not like me. It's Bergek. Have you heard of him? In High Pass?
No. Is he tough?
He's the ogre troll or whatever. The guy who sits,
the troll guy said.
Yeah, right next to the bridge. He wants his 50 pieces of silver or something. That dude is a.
I wonder whose faction he's on, actually.
I don't know. He's still ready to attack to me every single time I run through the zone, whereas all the other guards are slowly becoming better. Just recently, right now, I think they're apprehensive. So I've got him up one step above dubious, which is where they stop actually attacking you. And he still wants to wipe the floor with me.
No. God, they stun me every time they hit me, dude. It's bad.
Oh, you're fighting them already?
Yeah, and I've got Flame Lick. The reason some of you guys are probably wondering, what the hell are you using Flame Lick at level 20 on this kind of mob? Well, basically my only reason to use that is it's really high aggro. So it's going to keep the aggro off AC's monk, and it's going to keep it on me so that he'll be able to act like just basically like a dot. AC will be a dot. You know what I'm saying, right, AC?
Oh, yeah. As long as the aggro's on you and not me, I can run behind the mob. Yeah, and I can just beat on him until he dies. That's kind of clever.
That's what we've got planned. Yeah.
Otherwise,
that makes sense to me,
Yeah, otherwise I'd be taking all the damage. And I could do that. This guy can definitely solo things fairly easy. And I don't really have to worry too much about my life because I can just heal myself. Anyone at Knowles by chance? Nope. Nobody's at Knowles.
Yeah, I've got Cure Poison, but still I think if you got poisoned, it would be nasty. Nasty girls. Don't mean a thing.
Get on the machine. Get on the scene like a sex machine.
You nasty girls. Ow, nasty. Sorry, that was uncalled for. But definitely a song that I grew up with. So there we go.
Now, you like playing your druid quite a bit. Do you like playing him in groups, or are you kind of more like the solo style?
He's definitely a solo character. I don't mind grouping with you because we've got it set up where I don't have to heal you. Because I'm not a big fan of healing with the druid. I don't mind coming into a group and being DPS, which I think as far as DPS concerned, druids are rather far down the line. I mean, I know we can really blast some stuff sometimes, but I think people would rather have a mage or a wizard or a rogue or even a monk than a druid.
I think the problem that they have with druids most of the time, to be honest, coming from a cleric's point of view, is all I ever heard about in groups when they were like, "Oh, you're replacing the last healer we had," was that the druids never want to heal. Like, even I know, understand, like you're saying you don't like to do it, but I'm saying there's druids out there that won't do it.
Yeah, it's a terrible heal. It's extremely mana ineffective. A lot more people die when I'm trying to heal with my druid than with my cleric. I mean, it's just druids are not meant to be a healing class, dude. We're usually at least a step behind the cleric, if not 2 steps.
Well, usually like 3 or 4 steps behind, I think.
Yeah, we never get complete heal. We never get anything substantial. And when we do get a substantial heal, it's like level 50 or 60 before. And even then, you're trying to heal level 50 or 60 tanks. And it's just, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. So.
No, I mean, I can understand that aspect, but I mean, I've been in groups after the healers left, which has been the druid. And the thing that they put them down on the most is they don't even try. Like, I understand that a lot of the people don't even want to because, like you said, the heals are not that great. But if you don't have a healer at all, even if that means doing a pathetic heal over and over again until you get that guy up, and then sitting down and taking 5 minutes in between the pools, that's still better than taking no pools because you have no healer.
Right.
So
right.
in the sense of a group, they don't mind waiting. But I think the druids actually take more offense to the waiting than the group does, and so that's kind of weird in that regard. But I like the DPS that they put out. They definitely can do some really good dots, and their dots are stackable with most of the other classes out there. Yeah. So that's always
I'm
nice.
not concerned with what to be honest, I'm not concerned at all about what other people think about my healing skills, or how I do in the group, or how good of a healer I am. That doesn't concern me. I'm not. It's more the sense of frustration and not having any fun. I don't have fun when I'm the main healer in a group as a druid.
Oh,
I have no fun. And the whole point of this game for me is to go out and have fun, have a blast, and if I'm not having fun, trying to keep a tank and a rogue and everybody healed, because how frustrating some groups can be.
Yeah, they can.
Even as a cleric, because everybody wants to take damage, everybody wants to solo their own mob.
Spread it out, man. Spread it out.
Yeah, everybody wants to be the star, and as a druid, that's deadly. Because
it's deadly for a cleric, man. I mean,
yeah, well, some clerics, if you're good enough, can handle it.
Well,
and I like to harangue people. I mean, if Sith Lord's not going to take that bullshit, man. If you're drawing aggro off my main tank and being an idiot, I'm going to let you know, and I'm going to stop healing you until you learn the lesson.
Yeah.
You can petition me. You can do whatever you want to. You can get mad and never group with me again. You can block me. You can ignore me. But if you're endangering the rest of the group's lives, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to stop healing.
Well, you know what it is if the main tank is the only one taking the hits, then I can complete heal him. And the complete heal is a very efficient spell because by the time I have to cast it again normally in a fight, I already have more mana than I used to cast it the first time. So I'm actually gaining a little bit per fight, and I can med back up to full and have all that extra mana just in case something goes bad. But if the damage is being spread out evenly, then I have to toss a small heal on the rogue, I got to toss a small heal on the wizard, and then I got to toss a big heal, or even sometimes a medium heal on the tank, because I don't have time to heal him for a complete heal, because I'm too busy healing the other guys so they don't die. And all of a sudden, I'm completely out of mana. So it's not like you can't handle it. You can definitely handle it, but you're wasting a lot more mana than you normally would be if the main tank is the only one taking the hit. So I completely understand that.
If you guys don't understand what we're saying and you think we're whining, go play a cleric to max level, dude.
I'm not. See, I guess it could be considered whining for me. It's more of like just talking about things that some people who've never played a cleric might be interested in knowing about, because it is kind of a different way. Like with enchanters,
it sounds a little bit like whining. We're not whining,
maybe.
It does
I
sound
mean,
a little like whinging.
If it is, then I do apologize. I thought it was more of like an educational kind of thing.
Well, I think I was whining just as much as you are, so I'm not saying you're the whiner. I'm saying I was whining more about trying to heal a group as a druid, and that's I hate it, guys. I do. I am a big whiny baby when it comes
Well,
to being the main healer as a druid. I'm just not, I prefer not to do it.
you think of like enchanters. Enchanters have a very big gripe too if people don't assist, and they'll leave groups if people stop assisting because they'll die if the mob keeps breaking mez. The first person that goes after is them. So they're like, please assist at first, and then after a while they're like, if you guys don't assist, I'm not gonna mez. So yeah, they definitely can get to that. What is going on here? I had some kind of like invisible wall. But yeah, every class I think has a gripe of some sort, but I look at it as more of just like educational, teaching people, what the different classes have to offer. Because unless you played that class, you may not even be aware of what kind of annoys those players when they're playing that one. As a druid, is there anything other than healing that is kind of one of those things where you prefer not to do it? Like, I know your buffs are pretty nice, what few of them that you actually get. I mean, you get like protection of the glades, which is amazing at 60. You get a few like strength buffs, and you got Spirit of the Wolf, thorns, and regen, I guess. Do you normally use those in a group, or do you tend to only use them on the rare occasion where you actually have spare mana? Or do you go out of your way to try to get it on everybody?
I go out of my way to try and buff people, especially in accordance to the buffs that they need. Like, I'm always going to try and keep thorns, regeneration. Of course, I don't have regeneration, so I'm not worried about that at the moment. But what I want to keep on the tank right now is thorns and strength. And if there's not a cleric in the group, then I'm definitely going to give him an AC buff. And there you are, Zorns. So, and this guy is fully dotted and fully on my anus. So, and guys, a little tip. Most of you probably already know this, but there may be some of you who want to play a druid and may want to come over here one day and kill crag spiders. If you run them up the path here, you're not going to get any ads. And I tell you, druids, I don't know what it is, but even the lions, when they're dead green, when they're like really, really low level to you, will still try to kill your face in. So, don't let your face be killed in. Just don't let that happen.
Well, I don't know about killing your face. I know about beating somebody's face in, but yeah, I mean, you got to worry about ads when you're doing your solo thing.
Yeah, I mean, if we almost any other mob in here, I can handle it, because all you do when you're kiting something is you root it. You root the mob that adds, and then you just continue kiting the mob that you're on. And then you deal with the mob as you keep rerouting it as it breaks and stuff like that. So root is a very handy spell. And it seems to me too, guys, that when you're rooting something, I like to root rot stuff sometimes, but now that Zorns is in the group with me, I'm gonna be kiting stuff because it's quicker. And but when you root, it seems like your dots tick off more effectively. They do more damage. I don't know if that's true, if there's any basis in fact to that statement, but it seems to me when they're rooted, my dots do 13 damage per tick, and when they're not rooted, it only does 8 damage per tick. So I'm going to need to med a little bit, brother, and then we'll pull one.
All right.
So now, as a monk, man, what do you... what kind of complaints do you have? Are there anything that you don't like to do, or anything that you really particularly enjoy doing?
I mean, there's nothing that I don't like doing with this guy. It's just a joy to play, to be honest. I mean, the monk has Feign Death, and the Feign Death on the monk works so much better than the Shadow Knight one ever did on mine. Now that I'm saying that, I think the monk is better than Shadow Knight's not even close, because the Shadow Knight is able to take damage a lot more than the monk does, because he's wearing plate armor. He also seems to resist a whole lot more than the monk does. I think pretty much every single time a creature has casted on me, I've taken the hit. And of course, he's not wearing the best stuff in the world, but he's not wearing lousy stuff either. And I would have figured by this point in the game, he'd be able to resist a little bit more than he does. And, the Shadow Knight just seems like he has a innate resist ability that the monk just does not have. But then again, that's not what the monk is made for. The monk is made for pulling, takes it back to the group, literally flops it down on the ground. The Shadow Knight or the tank of whatever source, paladin, warrior, whatever, will pick it back up, get the aggro, keep fighting it. The monk might stand back up and do some DPS, or he might stand back up and run back out and get a couple more mobs for the group to go ahead and start killing with. So I think it's a great class. It's very fun. I guess the downside would be that you never really stop moving. So if you are one of those people who like to be able to have conversations with others, especially in chat, being able to type out, unless you're very good at typing and running at the same time, you're probably not going to have very long conversations with people. Very short answers, yes, no, incoming button, things of that sort, because you are moving all the time. And I move with my arrow keys. I don't know what other people do. I know some people try to use their mouse and stuff like that. My mouse has never really been sufficient in that regard to kind of turn around corners very tightly and very quickly to get back to the group without dying from something. But yeah,
I use my arrow keys too. Usually I try and use my mouse just to look around.
Yeah.
Every once in a while I will press both buttons on the mouse button and move around with the mouse. But that's only like if I'm doing something with my other hand.
Right.
So usually it's when I do that. So.
Yeah, they're great though. They do DPS, so I mean, I can take on most things. In fact, there are very few things that are blue that I haven't been able to take on. Casters are one. Casters suck. Shamans are horrible things for a monk. They slow you down, almost always slow your speed down, and then they dot you up, and then they sit there and blast you, and then heal. And if you happen to go against like an enchanter who can mez you, or even worse, charm you, and then things can go very bad very quickly. So I try to stay away from some casters that I've had some issues with. There are casters out there that I can kill, but will take off more life in the long run.
Running around me, dude.
What are you trying to buff me? I'm in range.
You're killing me.
Ring around
I'm gonna tell you
rosy.
every buff that I have, dude.
Oh, I don't need all of them, man. I'm gonna be in the back just beating on their face. So save it for the dots, and once they get down to about 70%, 75%, I'll jump in and start beating them from behind.
My buffs cost very little. All I'm gonna give you, I'm definitely gonna give you strength, and I think I already gave you so.
Yeah.
You won't see invisible?
No, not in this zone. I don't think we need to see invisible in this zone.
The only reason I put it on people is because it raises my divination, which is really hard for me to raise. So.
All right, let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna take this lion on real quick.
All right, that's fine.
Where'd you go? I'm just killing the lion. I'll come back when you're ready. But guys can see I'm like wrecking this guy's face. He's already down to 67%, and I've taken 1% of damage. So monks are just crazy DPS, and I don't even have the greatest weapons in the game. Like if I had really good weapons and like panther skin armor on, then I wouldn't be taking even 1%, and I'd just be, I don't know, probably two or three hits on this guy, and he'd be dead. And just meat on that guy.
All right. So I'm about to pull, guys. I just need to refresh my Spirit of the Wolf. And just let me get it down to about 80%, dude, so you don't catch aggro, because if you catch aggro, it could be very nasty for you.
Right. Although I have Spirit of the Wolf, so I could always run away while you try to get aggro back on it. But no, I'll wait until it's about 80, which should be, maybe 1 or 2 dots already on it. And then I'll just beat it from behind. But remember, I do a lot of damage, so there's a chance that it might come back on me.
Yeah, that's why I want you to wait until it's like below 80% health. Because yeah, you're right. I mean, there's a good chance that you might actually get aggro, even though Flame Lick is extremely high aggro. So it doesn't look like there's any crags up right now.
Yeah, there's way over here.
You see one? Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, that clipping plane, man, it comes in handy when you can raise it up. I know you're eventually going to do that when you get your new computer. Right up there on the top of that hill. You see him?
I see him. I'm going to snare him. Or I'm not going to snare him. I'm going to wait until I get closer and snare him. Ah, crap.
Gorge Hound is coming.
Watch out for that Gorge Hound. Yeah, the Gorge Hounds, man, are terrible. Terrible.
I don't know.
Implacable foes.
Probably can kill him with this guy.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you could. All right, here he is. Oh, there's a lion. He will aggro me. If that lion aggroes me, please kill it.
Nope. It's not coming.
Okay, good.
Is that Flame Lick?
Flame Lick, yep.
And what does Flame Lick do? It's just a debuff?
Flame Lick is just a very, very minor dot, dude.
Okay.
It's like one of the first, I think you get it like level 1 or level 5. So it's not very effective. It's extremely high aggro, though, so. I'm going to nuke him a couple times. That should get me some really good aggro going.
I mean, you don't need to nuke him. Just do the dots and run him back. That way you don't have to med it between fights as much. There he goes. He's at 87%. Once he gets down to 85, I'm going to try it. That way we can test the limits of like how soon I can get in the fight. If it turns on me for the next one, I'll know. Oh, die, baby. Yeah, we're beating him now.
There we go. Yeah, he should be.
And he's still going after you, so I think we're good.
Yeah, I think Flame Lick is just only resisted it that time.
It doesn't matter as long as you cast it to whether it got resisted or not. it's still going to, you know, get the aggro for it. And how much does it cost to do Flame Lick?
Flame Lick is almost... I don't... Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yeah, you're going to have to sit there and take some hits on that one.
Yeah. Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh, my spell was interrupted. It's okay unless you poisoned me, which you just did. But even that's not bad since I got you here. What is going on, dude? Will you please take my snare?
There you go.
Okay.
He's already down to 26.
Oh, he's about to run. Well, at least he's not gonna get far.
Did you root him?
I did. Well, no, I just snared him.
So how much mana did you use on that fight?
I used maybe about 30% mana.
All right, what are you at right now?
About 29%. So I'm going to sit down and med for a little bit.
You want to see what it will take if I just beat this guy face to face and see what that does? He's only blue to me, so I probably can do it. I want to try one.
Yeah, just bring him over here so I can give you a thorn shield and...
Okay, I'm beating it right now. I've already gotten him down to 87, 84, and he only got me down to 91. Plus, I still have men that I can throw up when I need to. Oh, yeah, these guys are easy, man. 71. I'm just beating his face. Come on.
Where you at?
A little bit off to the side from where we were sitting. Where are you?
Oh, I see you. Okay. Let me cast some thorns on you.
Oh, wow. See, I don't think we even need to do the dot thing. Look at that. He's already at 50%, and I'm at 85.
Let me cast a dot on him to help you kill him?
Yeah, I can.
Let me snare him.
I think if you want to just sit down and cast DPS on him, you know, some dots here and there.
That sounds good. Let me get cure poison out, dude, in case you get poisoned.
Yeah.
So
yeah, dots.
I guess,
Dots and the damage shield, I think, and we can just sit there and take these things on easy.
Okay, cure poison. There we go. Because their poison is exceptionally nasty, so.
Alright, let me run out and see if I can find another one. I think somebody's killing that one, yep. Should be another one out here. Now, the Gorge Hounds, you said those weren't very good for experience? Or they're just too tough?
They're okay. They're not as good as the crag spiders.
For experience?
They're not that tough. For me and you, it'd be a piece of cake.
Alright, well, I'll pull a couple of those if there's no Gorge Hounds or crag spiders
That's
up.
fine. Yeah, just bring them to where I'm sitting. And yeah. Looks like somebody else is pulling the Gorge Hounds too.
Yeah, that's why I was like, there might not be any up because he was over there.
Yeah, it's camped. I was here the day before yesterday, and there was nobody in the zone. That's usually how it is, nobody in the zone.
Yeah, not today.
It's a good camp. I mean, somebody was auctioning spider silk for 20 plat a stack, dude.
That's way overpriced, especially in this zone where you actually find it. Like, people come to the source so they can get it cheaper. And spider silk has been going for about 10 platinum a stack.
See, that sounds more right, dude, to me. So
it may go
somebody probably ignorant to what the actual price was.
Yeah, I mean, it may go for that mount if you go ahead and convert it over into the swatches, the silk swatches, which will take about 2 stacks for every swatch. So that's about, 10 platinum a stack, anyways.
That sounds. I don't know what that sounds like.
Well, it's just you're doing the work for somebody else, so they don't have to sit there and do each one of them. And
Because
it takes
what
up
can you use the swatches for? I mean,
everything. That's what tailoring is all about. I mean, you take the silks and you turn them into swatches.
Okay, all right.
So they're just doing that for you. Which, if you need to work on that skill to level it up from like level 1 to level 48 by doing the silk swatches, then that's not what you're looking for. But once you get up to a higher level, then you don't care if you have to make them or somebody else makes them. It's just you need them. There is absolutely nothing up. Somebody has killed every little living thing out here.
As soon as I get more mana back, I'll be able to run around and help you.
There's a Gorge Hound.
Yeah, it's just over that mountain that's next to the one I'm sitting on. There are a crap ton of them.
There used to be.
What do you mean there used to be?
Well, until somebody pulled all of them. All right, I'm pulling one back to the group.
All right. Do you not have a pull message?
Oh, I do. I mean, it's just the
Okay.
two of us, so I figured I'd just go
All
ahead
right.
and...
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for you to use it while we're in Skype together, so. This is very true.
This is a zone that I never really hunted in back in the day, so...
I
Oh,
love this
I may
zone,
get that.
dude.
Nope, that's indifferent.
I did the same thing with my first druid many times.
We'll come over
Okay,
here.
let's see. I see him.
I'll run around in a circle if you want. No, I don't even need to do that. I was going to say if you want to get snare on him, but I'm just going to melee him anyways.
See snare. Oh, he
Yeah.
likes me.
Yeah, let me get a little bit of aggro on him before you do it.
Okay, all right, you got it. Just going to dot him up a little bit.
Well, if you dot him up, there's no way I'm going to get him off of you. Yeah, you're going to have to do it in reverse where you'll sit in med while I beat on him down to about 80.
Dude, I think the damage you're doing is going to way outstrip anything I could.
Now it is, yeah.
It'll definitely outstrip my dot for sure.
Just give me like half a second when we start the fight to get some aggro on him.
The dot's a slow tick, and it does about maybe 20% of their health. Maybe not even that. Maybe more like 15% of their health. Dude, we just annihilated that guy. But yeah, I mean, when I was soloing the crag spiders, they were giving me about, at this level, they were giving me about 3/4 of a blow per kill. So
That's not bad.
that's not bad at all, dude.
If only some of them are up right now.
No.
I think that Necro really just took every one of them out.
Depending on what level he is, he might just be able to just lay waste to him. His pet's blew me, so he can't be too high level.
There's another gorge.
But it don't take much. I mean, fear kiting, you know.
I'm gonna grab a couple of these gorge hounds and bring them back.
Here's a crag spider. I'm pulling the crag spider.
All right, go ahead.
Do you have something on you?
Yeah, I have 2 gorge hounds, but I can always feign death them off if I have to. I'm gonna pull.
Somebody got him.
I'm gonna pull these back, and then if you want to root one, since you didn't,
right.
you weren't able to get that one. Was it the Necro that got it?
Yeah. Well, no, it's whoever that guy is. I think it might. Oh, it is a necro. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to move up past him because he's snagging all of them. He's
I
just
think there's 2 necromancers, dude.
It's the guy in the white robe.
There's a gnome and a dark elf.
You see these gorge ones? You want to root one?
Yeah, I got it.
Let me know when one's rooted.
Okay, one is rooted.
All right, I'll come back over and get the other one.
Okay, thorns. Let's give you.
Give me a half a second.
Thorns to Zorns.
All right, you can go ahead and throw your dot on there if you want.
There we go.
Yeah, see, he's already at 70%. So you said these guys, they're just easy enough for us to kill, but they don't give nearly as much experience is what you're saying.
As the crag spiders, no.
I wonder why that is. Is it just happens to be that they give you more experience on the crag spiders because they're supposed to be harder? Or just because...
It's my understanding that the crag spider is one of the tougher mobs in the zone, man. And they have that nasty poison. Maybe that's why they give such good experience.
Right. I do know the silk, though. I mean, that's just absolutely amazing. 5 or 6 a piece. I mean, that is nuts.
That is crazy, man. For the only thing that I've seen give more spider silks are the spiders over in the Field of Bones.
Yeah, the pit. Although not by much. I mean, 6 or 7 maybe over there in that one on occasion, but 5 or 6 is pretty much right there with it. And you got to travel a really, really long distance to get to that one over there. So, unless you just happen to start over there as a lizard, I wouldn't really suggest going over in that region. Is that spider over there up, or is somebody killing that one to our left? Because if you want to snag it, I got this one.
Yeah, it's a 70% health.
Oh,
Somebody's got it. Oh wait, there's one. There's a couple.
Yeah, go grab them.
Pretty regular, man.
I'm
gonna pull one.
If you can root one and then root
Hopefully
the other one.
Hopefully I don't get. Well, I could, but nah, I don't want to be greedy.
No, root them, man. They've already gotten like 6. We've only gotten 1 this whole time. Yeah, root them if you can.
All right, I can do that. That's not root. That's snare. Oh crap, he got it too. We got him. Dang on, this guy's mad at me.
Yeah, because you snared him.
Why are you mad at me, man?
You snared him, that's why.
Why are you mad at me, buddy?
Not your buddy, pal. There we go. I got it. You can back up.
All right, excellent. Yeah, just make sure you let me know. I assume your thorns are still on.
Yeah.
All right, excellent.
I went ahead and popped my mend up right there.
All right, guys, I think we're going to end the video here. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching the video. I want to thank AC Gamer for coming to hang out with me, guys.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate it, man. Love coming out here and playing our alts. Plus, this guy needs a little bit more experience anyway, so I would like to be able to get him another level here before long. Maybe be able to go over to High Cape maybe tonight and stream that. So, guys, by the way, we are streaming a lot more on Twitch. If you want to come out and check out some of those episodes, they are different from the ones that we are putting out on YouTube. We're not...
Are you going to try to schedule a day? Like a day where you're definitely going to stream and people can come out and watch you stream? Are you going to do anything like that? Because I think that would be interesting.
Not just yet. I mean, this is only my second day that we've been doing the streaming, so I want to make sure that everything's up and running before I schedule a day and have people come out and then it not show up. So for now, it's just going to be kind of here and there when we can. Most of the time during the days, and you guys know this by now if you've been watching the channel, there are days where we can't record because of audio issues, but that doesn't mean we can't stream because we're not too worried about audio being absolutely perfect for the streaming. Plus, I'm playing music in the background and things of that sort. So you guys will be able to come out, check out the videos, talk to us, and as much in person as you possibly can, anyways, on here, and just be part of the group that we're doing that day. If you want to, just hang out with us, basically.
Yeah, I think there's like 3 Negros. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. I love all your butts. I hope that you guys have a good day, and we will catch you all in the next video.
Subscribe. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.